I don't know why that was. It sounded like someone was trying to get through my wardrobe. My wardrobe? This cabinet thing. Oh! I'm in the house by myself now. I know I'm really scared there's someone like in the cellar. Right, so first meal of the day coming up. I haven't had breakfast yet and it's 10:53, which is ridiculous. That's even ridiculous for me, and I usually eat breakfast really late. And then we'll go on a little walk, won't we? Yeah. Good morning everyone. So it's Wednesday and I guess that means it's officially like the third day that we've been in this like weird isolation period in England. To be quite honest with you, the last few days I've been in such a weird mood. Like I've kind of just felt like we're not living in a real time at the moment. I'm sure a lot of people feel like this. I guess I'm gonna just try and bring you all some like interesting content because like me, probably quite a few of you are gonna feel like you've got a lot of extra time that you didn't have before, and YouTube is such a good way of filling it, right? So I just thought I'll try and film for you as much as possible. So I did get out the video a few days ago on like ways to stay on track during this period in terms of like health and fitness. And then I did an upper body workout. Today in this video, I'm kind of hoping we might get a lower body workout in, but I do have really bad lower body DOMS. DOMS, if you don't know what that is, by the way, is delayed onset muscle soreness. So just like when it hurts, basically, when you've been to the gym. So I'm still having problems with my knee. I don't actually know whether I've spoken about my knee properly on my vlog, but I definitely have over on my Instagram stories. I had a really bad knee, was meant to be going to physio quite a lot. I'd already actually made the decision that I wasn't gonna go skiing at the weekend. Our ski trip actually then went on to get cancelled, which was so sad for the rest of the group, well, and me, but I'd already made the decision that I couldn't go because I have got a damaged meniscus. So I can't do loads of high impact stuff at the moment, which is so sad. So I've not been able to play squash in like a month. I can't do any proper HIIT workouts. I tried to film one for my Instagram page the other day and it was an absolute nightmare. It's just so sore. And then when I last went to my physio, we basically did all the tests and they've kind of figured out between a few of the physios at the practice that I've got a damaged meniscus. So I just need to be really, really careful on it. So I can train hamstrings, I can train glutes in a way, just nothing really high impact. But I've got really, really bad hamstring DOMS, which was the point of me telling you this story. So I don't know whether I'm gonna be having a rest day today or not. So we'll just see later on in the vlog. What I am trying to do though is stay really, really on track with everything. So this kind of weird time usually for me would mean that I don't know, eat loads of Deliveroos, and not that I necessarily eat particularly unhealthily. I think I had goals and it usually would mean that I don't stick to goals if I'm like thrown off track a bit, and I'm really, really trying to be super on it because I have goals that I really want to meet and I was super excited about them before, and I just thought, why not do a full day of eating and I can, yeah, go through what I'm eating with you when we're on a lockdown period. I went to Lidl yesterday to try and do a shop and it was honestly a nightmare. I was in Lidl for 2 hours. I couldn't believe it. I had to queue to get into the car park and it was an absolute nightmare. But it actually meant when I was in that, I bought a little bit more than I would usually. I don't mean like loads of toilet roll and things that everyone really needs, because I was like, I can't actually bear to go back there for my main things, but I do have my local supermarkets which I tend to go to for like day-to-day things anyway. So yeah, brave Lidl, so I'm feeling really, really prepared. But yeah, we're gonna do a full day of eating today because I asked you on my stories what you wanted to see, and a full day of eating was a big one, I'm guessing because everybody is gonna be doing full days of home cooked food. But before we get started, we've got a little bit of a surprise today. Well, not really a surprise for me because I've obviously organised it, but you will have remembered that I did a borrow my doggy, like in England we have this like borrow my doggy app, so you can like take other people's dogs out and look after them for the day. And I used to look after one almost every week called Yorkie. He's the most amazing dog ever. He's so sweet and he literally just lives around the corner from here. And I messaged his owner yesterday and I was like, please can I borrow Yorkie, because yesterday I was just in such a funk. It was really weird. It was just me and Kate. It just didn't feel like real life, and I just thought a dog would really cheer me up in these times. I FaceTimed my sister and my dad has just moved house and she was like showing me around the house, and Nala and Nuna were there, and I just felt so sad that I wasn't with them because they just bring so much joy because they're so unaware of what's going on, and I always think that's just a good vibe. So we're gonna go and walk now around the corner and pick up Yorkie, and then we'll have him for a little bit of the day, and I'm so excited. Well, here he is, Yorkie. Yorkie, come say hi. So the new addition to our house today. Yorkie, come here. Yorkie, come here. We've got, oh, he's so sweet. I don't want that in my mouth, thank you. He's literally the sweetest little thing. He's fully grown now. I don't know if you remember him when he was on my channel before, but when I started looking after him, he was a puppy. And I haven't had him for ages, just because sometimes you're a bit of hard work. Not hard work, just like puppies are a lot of energy. So I could only have him on days where I really didn't have anything else to do. But we've got him back today, and it's just so nice to have someone that just doesn't understand what's going on in the world, really. You have no idea. You think it's exactly the same. So we're gonna play for the day. Well, we're not. We're gonna film this YouTube video and play at the same time. And then we'll go on a little walk. What are you doing, mate? It's so cute because we've got this outdoor area, this new house. Well, it's not that new now. He's got like a little outdoor area. Are you enjoying that? I actually just love having him here. It makes me so happy. But what we're gonna have is, we're gonna have an egg, we're gonna have some egg whites, we're gonna have lots of mushrooms. Are you hiding? Just standing in the weeds. One piece of toast. So for me, this diet is kind of not really restrictive, but I'm trying to focus on a goal of losing fat at the moment. I want to be really transparent with that. I know there's a bit of like a stigma around the idea of having like fat loss goals in my industry in a way, because I think people always say like you need to be happy with the body you're in and things like that, and body confidence, which is absolutely amazing. I am happy with the body that I'm in, but I'm not looking and feeling my best at the moment, and I think it's okay to kind of work towards a goal. So yeah, we're just cutting down on a few things and still having a really great amount of food and volume of food, as you'll see in this video. Let's get cracking with breakfast. It's about 1:30, pretty much 1:30, bang on, and I'm absolutely starving. I feel like my eating's already been all over the shop today, but I think I'm just going a bit crazy, really. It's funny how many people I'm like now speaking to that I wouldn't speak to as often, like FaceTiming people. Like I just FaceTimed two of my stepsisters, and they have gone to like this random flat to like self-isolate. Like my mum's going to Wales. It's all just a bit crazy, isn't it? Isn't it, Yorkie? But yeah, I feel like I'm going mad, honestly. Like I want to go out for a long walk, but I actually can't do a long walk. I can only sort of do around the block because of my knee, and you just nearly knocked over my whole desk chair. But I've been writing some really good home workout programs for a few of the girls. Sorry, he's really distracting me now. This is the current situation down here. For yeah, a few of the girls that have signed up for my coaching, who have requested some home workout programs, and they've been so fun to do. Like, I'm really happy that in this time I feel like I can still help a little bit. But I'm gonna take you downstairs and we're gonna make some lunch. I'm not sure what's on the menu for lunch, but it's gonna be something that, wow, he has gone mad. Should we take you outside? Can you? Outside? Yeah, let's go outside. So we're gonna make some lunch. Don't know what's on the menu, but because I did that massive Lidl shop yesterday, we've actually got quite a lot of food in the fridge. So I'm just gonna have a look have a think, and then we'll get cooking. Just had a look, and we've got a salmon fillet. Actually, salmon fillet wrapped in my beeswax wraps. If you don't know already, I work with the Bar Collective. This is one of the items that they sell. It's a really good alternative to cling film. I know I've been through it in one of these YouTube videos before, but they're just so fabulous. Anyway, side note, we've got a salmon fillet left over from the other day. We've got peppers, we've got broccoli, we've got garlic, ginger, etc. So I think I'm gonna make a really healthy salmon, rice, soy sauce vibe, kind of stir fry all together, that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll get cracking with that. Decided to do is chop up everything really small, and I don't know why, but sometimes I like the idea of it being like a fried rice kind of thing. And the other thing is, I couldn't find any like normal rice at Lidl yesterday, so we've gone for these like packets, and this is one of the only ones I had. And there was like a curried one or something, but this is golden vegetable rice. Have no idea how this is going to taste. I also haven't used one of these microwavable packets of rice for literally so long now, like maybe even like a year or something. Actually, maybe I've used it at Elliot's house, but I never buy them because I always buy my rice usually from my zero waste shop, which works really well. But I'm sure this will be good. Maybe it's gonna have some extra flavor in. So we're gonna almost have like a big fried rice. I might fry the salmon separately and then have a fried rice with the salmon, or fry it into it. But for seasonings, I am doing garlic. I will probably do a bit of ginger, some chili as always, the chilies that my sister made. You'll probably remember, because I always seem to mention them in the jar because they are literally fabulous. And then for sauce, we're gonna do some soy sauce, some fish sauce, and some sriracha, because honestly, those three are my absolute go-to sauces. I feel like they all have good, strong flavors and just make such a difference. Because like this kind of dish, sorry I'm waffling now, but this kind of dish is the sort of thing that could be really, really boring. Like I could essentially be making this dish and it just be literally rice, salmon and veg, but it's the flavors that really count. And I always think this with healthy cooking. The reason why people find it really difficult to stick to is because they don't know how to flavor things right. So you know the classic like bro diet, which is like chicken, rice and veg. It's just so horrible and bland, and you need to just know how to like marinate meats or season meats. And if you know me, you'll know that I really love Asian inspired food. So I just think using those kind of sauces, because that sort of food has so much flavor, just makes such a difference. And they're all pretty low in calories, so if you're worried about that kind of thing, don't be too worried. Like it's different from using like this sriracha mayo or anything that's really high in fat, but these are all pretty low in calories and they just combine well to make a really delicious dish. I don't know why that was. It sounded like someone was trying to get through my wardrobe. My wardrobe? This cabinet thing. Oh! I'm in the house by myself now. I know I'm really scared there's someone like in the cellar. Anyway, we'll get cracking with the cooking. Delicious. Put loads of sriracha on. I think I'm like obsessed with spicy food at the moment. I'm sure I didn't like spicy food that much when I was younger, but now I'm really obsessed with it. Anyway, I just cut my finger open on the cutlery tray, which is not good, but I'm gonna tuck into that This little one wants a bit as well, don't you? I don't have any lunch for you. It is about your lunchtime, but dogs only eat twice a day, don't they? But anyway, put this dish together. We have got salmon, which is obviously great source of protein, great source of healthy fats, omega-3. We've got some of that weird looking golden rice, but actually I'm sure it's gonna be really delicious. Lots of flavors in there, loads of veggies, loads of micronutrients, garlic, ginger, chili, you name it, it's in there. It's gonna be delicious. A protein shake. As you'll have seen in this protein shake, there was 1 scoop of protein, the Food Spring vanilla protein. Wow, if I haven't spoken to you about Food Spring protein yet, I am pretty much working with Food Spring over the next few months, but this isn't a sponsored video. But the Food Spring protein is so nice. Like, I swear to God, I'm really fussy with protein, and it's hands down the nicest protein I've ever tried. I actually don't have a code for you or anything to get a discount on it, unfortunately, but I will link it in the description box because I couldn't recommend it enough. This is the vanilla one. I love the chocolate one as well. I haven't actually tried any of the other flavors, but I think in my order next month I will be trying another flavor because I've seen my friend Lucy use the salted caramel one and it looks so good as well. So Food Spring vanilla protein, this is a new thing for me because I hate all vanilla protein. Usually I find it really sickly, and this isn't. Then 1 banana, ice. What else went in it? Oh, just water, literally water. That is another change that I've made. So I would usually do that with like cashew milk or almond milk or oat milk or something like that. But because I'm on a little bit of a cut at the moment, we are going with water, and it's actually fine. Tastes fine with water. I think the protein is good enough to not need milk, whereas I'm used to having to add some kind of like plant-based milk because I don't like the taste of the protein to start with. Anyways, this is really good. It's going down very well. I don't think I'm going to be doing a workout today because I can't actually think of a body that I could train today. Because I can't actually think of a body part that I could train today that isn't already really sore, which is good because the last home workout I did was that upper body workout, and my upper body is so sore, but also, like I said before, my legs are really sore. So I think we're probably gonna scrap the workout part of this video just because it's probably not very realistic. I'm gonna have my protein shake anyway. I try and have one of these regardless of whether I'm working out or not, because I do quite often struggle to get my protein just from my main meals. So I'm gonna enjoy this protein shake and get on with some more work. Also, my baby hair is literally wild, but considering I'm not going out the house, oh my gosh, wow. Considering I'm not going out the house, don't really see the point in hairspraying it down because I'm sure you guys aren't really gonna mind. In fact, makes for a good little, I don't know, good little new hairstyle, doesn't it? Right, everyone, so we're at Elliot's flat now and I'm making myself dinner. He's already eaten because I came around after I'd finished work. But to be quite honest with you, this is probably gonna look quite familiar because it's almost the same thing as I had for lunch, but the shop's really limited at the moment. Elliot tried to go out and get me some stuff to have and there was literally nothing. So I just had to basically get what was left over in my fridge and in my freezer. So we have got a sea bass fillet. So this is ready to go in. I'm gonna put this in a second. I'm gonna just mix it all together, to be honest, and make a stir fry. Sorry, these recipes are not gonna be particularly creative, but at least they're realistic as to the kind of thing that you can make, I guess. Like, it's just literally veggies with some good protein, pescatarian stuff, really, with some rice. And funnily enough, I'm gonna be having the same rice because there wasn't any rice at Elliot's supermarket either. So far, I have got the leftover of a stir fry mix from the other day. So it's got like beans, sprouts, cabbage, things like that in. Green beans, peppers, carrots are the things that you saw me chop up. And then at Elliot's flat, because he's not the best at stocking it, I basically bought these for Elliot's flat. So the very lazy chili, garlic, and then there's a ginger there as well. And I just use those to season when I'm here, along with salt and pepper, because he doesn't really have anything. And then I bought for his flat some fish sauce, soy sauce, and sriracha the other day because he didn't have any of those either. Basically, he's a bit useless. He's just sat over there playing Call of Duty. Good. So mix that all together and it'll probably make some kind of weird sea bass stir fry. But what else would you want when you're in isolation, hey? Right, so here is my dinner. I'm just watching some YouTube whilst I'm having it. And I'm having it with a Coke Zero because Elliot brought Coke Zero back and I'm just really feeling it today. I feel like I deserve it because I just haven't left the house properly now in like 3 days and I feel like I'm going a little bit crazy. So yeah, but anyway, food looks okay. Happy with it, tastes really good. I put some more sriracha on it because sriracha is life and just adds to it a little bit. But I'm impressed with like how colourful it is. I think it looks great. But I'm gonna eat this and then realistically I'll probably have a bit of an evening snack. So I'll catch up with you when I do that. So it's time for the after dinner snack. We've got some berries and I know that sounds like a little bit of a boring after dinner snack, but I literally love berries and I always crave them. So for me it's a really good thing to have as like an allocated snack if I'm trying to be really, well, healthy and stick to good macros kind of thing. But yes, I always crave them. So it's just a good thing to crave, I guess, because they're fresh, but they're also sweet. I think that's what I was saying. Oh no, that actually doesn't look any better. You know when you sleep on your hair, sleep on your head in like a really weird way and then you've got those weird bump things and they kind of hurt when you put them to the side. I feel like all girls will know what I mean. I've got like about 5 of those at the back today. But I'm just gonna enjoy these and sit down with Elliot and watch, what's it called, This Morning? It's actually up on the screen here. It's like I'm doing like a live presentation of it with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. Don't know who the others are, but what's the guy from The Office called? Steve Carell. I was gonna say Michael Scott. How good is that knowledge-wise? Yeah, it's got all of those in and it's really, really good. We're at what episode? 6? But yeah, that is a full day of eating from me, guys. Let me know in the comment section if there are any other videos you really want to see during this very weird period of time and I'll try and get some filmed. Sorry it probably wasn't the most interesting what I eat in a day that I've ever done, but haven't really had much of a choice and yeah, it was realistic at least. But thanks so much for watching. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in my next video.